Hi all, so in this one we are going to be looking at a small scale ecosystem found in the UK. So we're going to look at Brooklands Lake, which is found between the border of Worthing and Lancing in West Sussex, so it's in the UK. Now in our lake we have a wide variety of organisms, but I'm just going to draw part of our ecosystem here. So in our ecosystem, what have we got in our beautiful lake? We have got abiotic and biotic factors. Abiotic is the non-living and biotic is the living. So we have, first of all, our producers. So let's just draw our waterline. A number of producers live in and around the lake ecosystem. You may have noticed in sort of spring, summer, you'll see a variety of lilies growing across the water and water's edge. And then on the edge of the water, we have a really large reed system, really beautiful now that this is a healthy ecosystem. And then as you go further away from the edge, we have got some grass. So producers are the very first level of our ecosystem, using energy from the sun and nutrients in the soil and water to create energy. And then in the next level we have our consumers. So who are eating our producers? In the water you'll see a variety of insects, and over the water as well. So this is going to be my dragonfly. It's flying through the air, and we have got a great diving beetle. There are many more insects in the lake, but this is just a little simplified version. So they are consuming the lily, or pollen from the plants, or even from the reeds. So let's just draw a little bug over here. He's also, it is enjoying consuming the reeds. And from here we have our next level of consumers. So these are our primary consumers. And if you've been down to Brooklands Lake, you will see a variety. If you're lucky enough, swimming around in the water, you can see the fishes living their best life, having a great time. And these fish consume mostly the invertebrates, are insects. And we're really lucky to have such a healthy lake. Now they've done work to improve the conditions here. We have a variety of ducks, moorhens that live here, and they consume both insects, and also some of the fish are consumed by some of the bird species. On land you may have also noticed a large tall bird, which is called, and look at my amazing drawing there, this is a heron. Now herons, very large, and they consume fish, and they will dive down and find the fish to consume. So they're sort of our top level predator in this small scale UK example. So as you can see, we've got connections between our producers and our consumers, but we're not done there. We also have decomposers who play a vital role in this ecosystem. So when, for example, an organism dies, I'm going to use my fish. So the fish dies, or say a beetle's died and not been consumed by another organism, they may float to the bottom. And at the bottom we have a variety of little organisms, or actually floating around in our lake as well. We will have algae, who are our producers, which they will consume, but we have bacteria. So bacteria will help decompose and break down the dead and waste materials so that it's released. So I'm just draw another little bacteria. Waste materials, so they're released back and they can be used by our producers. And that material, nutrients are released and can be reused. Fantastic. On land, what we may see certain times of the year are toadstools, mushrooms. They break down and release nutrients, break down the dead and decaying matter and release nutrients for the producers to use. So you need to have an understanding of a small scale ecosystem in the UK, the connections between producers, consumers and the decomposers, and also consider an awareness of how human activity can influence this ecosystem. So have a little look at this ecosystem and think, how might this ecosystem be influenced if perhaps too many people fished in this location and removed a greater amount of the perch, for example? What impact would that have on the connecting species?